Hey guys, editing Wesinator here. Just wanted to, before we start the video, let you know this video was recorded a few days before the Smash Brothers release. I'm really sorry, I wanted to get it out before the game came out, and I especially wanted to get it out before the Game Awards, where, as you know by now, they announced the first DLC fighter. But just rest assured, at the time of this recording, I think I say in the video it's about a week before Smash Bros. Came out. Neither me nor Power Knight 97 knew who any of the DLC fighters were, so we didn't know about Joker. With that, enjoy the video.
Merry Smashmas, everyone! Is that a good start? Smash Brothers is almost released. It's when is it?
6 days away.
6 days, less than a week. All right, and it's also Christmas. Christmas blue. So what we're gonna do today is Smash has 5 DLC characters confirmed. Well, the characters aren't confirmed. The fact that they're coming is confirmed. And so this is unlike the previous Smash where we know exactly how many there will be. So what I wanted to do this time is get with Power Knight 97 here and talk about which characters we think it will be. And I wanted to make it an interesting little competition where we didn't show each other beforehand which characters we wrote down. And throughout the year, you can keep up with it on Twitter. We're going to see who gets the most points for right characters.
When I get them all right, you feel free to tweet at me.
Yeah, feel free. When he gets them all wrong. That's
at least one of them will be right, I'm sure.
It's certainly possible. We each wrote down 5 characters, and we could have some of the same ones, honestly.
True. I just thought about that.
Yeah, so there could be some overlap there. Unfortunately, we were going to have Diddly-Doo on, but he couldn't make it. And Diddly-Doo, if you're watching, if you want to tag along, you could just stop the video right now, write down your own 5, and do your own video about it, and then do one of your classic reaction videos to this one.
Oh, please do.
Those reaction videos are very lucrative.
I enjoy them.
All right. Now, enough of the nonsense before the start of the video, and let's jump right in.
Oh, we should also explain that we're going from like most likely that we think to...
Oh, yeah. We're unveiling our picks from most likely to least likely. So, speaking of which, my first pick, a Gen 8 Pokemon. And I'm thinking, and so, like, it's weird. It's most likely what I think, but it's like a Pokemon we don't even know of yet. I'm imagining something kind of like what they did with Corrin in Smash 4.
Yeah.
Like, no one would have guessed Corrin because he didn't exist when they first announced DLC. But I'm imagining they're going to, like, tie it in with Gen 8 next year. And be like, either... I'm leaning towards a Grass-type starter to kind of complete the trifecta of Incineroar and Greninja and all.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it could easily be like a Lucario, Zoroark type, or... We haven't had a Legendary since Mewtwo.
We haven't, and it'd be interesting.
Yeah. Alright, what's yours?
The Wesinator already knows who my number 1 choice is. It's Sora from Kingdom Hearts. You see, even though it's gonna be a really hard battle to even consider getting Sora there, I don't know. I just feel like all of the cards should be there, even though like I said, it's a pipe dream. But Sora is coming out in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is coming out right at the start of next year. Kingdom Hearts has had a few entries and a couple of Nintendo's handheld consoles, like the Game Boy Advance and the DS, as well as the 3DS. So I feel like having Sora there would be cool. It'd have another Square Enix rep alongside Cloud, but like I said, it's a pipe dream. And if you can believe it, that's my most likely one. So we're going down from here.
It's not going to happen.
It's going to feel free to tweet at the Wesinator when he's wrong.
Feel free to tweet at PowerKnight97.
You'll get blocked if you tweet at me if I'm wrong.
It's not going to happen. Verbatim.
Hashtag it's not going to happen.
Yes, make it a hashtag.
Please do.
Please do.
All right.
My number, are we counting down?
I guess.
My number 4, Waddle Dee. Because, believe it or not, that's actually one of, other than the Gen 8 Pokemon, that's my only other Nintendo-only character. But, I'm confident in Waddle Dee, especially after Piranha Plant got announced, that, like, these minor characters could be in it. And especially Sakurai and Kirby's his little baby. He won't admit to it, but
we all know it.
like Waddle Dee was one of, it's like he's the only main character of Kirby. I would argue he is a main character because of like what was the game? Kirby's Dream Land?
I believe so.
Return
Where you can
to
have like
Dreamland.
the four.
Yeah,
like,
on the Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
he's one of the main characters in that. Yeah.
And he's also like the little side character in any of these new ones that show up, like Rainbow Curse.
Yes.
So yeah,
I've seen a lot of people speculating Banana D. Or Bandana D.
Bandana.
So someone says Bandana D as Banana D, and I'm like, but he's wearing the bandana.
Wait, who says Banana D?
It's Alpharad.
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry about it, not important.
I'm not cultured. But yeah, Banana D.
My number 4 is an Undertale representative. Like Sans or Frisk. The reason I say that is because when the Switch was announced, they announced, or not when the Switch was announced, but like at a certain point in the Switch's lifetime, they announced that Undertale would be getting a port there. And I was thinking how interesting it would be if they did a surprise reveal before we knew the entire cast, if they like just throw in like Sans to be the ultimate troll to somebody. Also because he's a kind of like world-breaking entity in his own game. So I thought him just entering the fray in the game would be interesting, but since we know the main cast now, I could see them just kind of adding him in as DLC, probably mid to last few ones. I don't know. It'd be interesting. He also has a lot of like different attacks that he could use that I feel like probably just fit the realm of Super Smash Brothers that they could easily kind of translate. But other than that,
yeah, I've never played Undertale, so I don't really know anything about the characters. I do know Sans, he's probably the most popular, right?
I believe he is.
Yeah, so... Yeah, all I know is the Sans memes.
That's what's going to get him into the game. The memes.
The main thing I think that has against it is the whole indie game aspect.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking when I wrote it down as well.
Yeah, do you think they'll do DLC assist trophies? Because I thought about how Shovel Knight made it as assist trophy.
Like making a assist trophy into a DLC character? Or...
No,
like just adding additional assist trophies.
Yeah, downloadable assist trophies.
I'd like it. That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting. All right, well, on to number 3. My number 3, Gino. Now,
Understandable.
Some people might be like, oh, but you said no more Nintendo characters. He's actually a Square Enix rep, believe it or not. And my main thing about Gino is he's like one of the last characters from those costumed ones. They made all those Mii Fighter costumes, and Gino was one of them that they made a big deal about. And also apparently Sakurai has been trying to get him into Smash since Brawl.
I do think I've heard that before.
But another thing that worries me about that, why that's not great logic, is because apparently Nintendo picked all 5 of these characters, not Sakurai. Which I just realized kind of makes my point about Waddle Dee kind of moot as well. So, oh well.
Rest in peace of Sakurai's dreams.
I still think there's a good chance for Gino though.
I would agree there. My number 3 is Decidueye, another pipe dream, but my main thing for Decidueye is I was speculating that Decidueye would be the Gen 7 rep before we got Incineroar, only because of his appearance back in Pokken, where he's I think it's Pokken DX? Yeah, where he's a fighter, and he looks really interesting. I don't have a Switch, so I haven't played Pokken DX yet, but having him there, I was like, so we've shown that he can work in the realm of a fighter, and they have something to pull from. Plus, I'm a sucker for most grass type starters, so there's some favoritism there as well.
Yeah, I think my issue with that though is the fact that we already do have Incineroar.
Yeah, he kind of deconfirms it, or well, I wouldn't say deconfirms it, but like really lowers the likelihood of it.
And even if they didn't make a Gen 8 grass starter or Decidueye, I think me personal preference, and I've seen this around a lot, is Sceptile as a choice.
Yeah. Again, another solid one.
Yeah. But yeah. So we're on number 2.
Yeah.
I know I said the thing about indie games earlier, but Minecraft Steve.
I've seen that one around a lot.
And I really do think it is likely, because Nintendo, ever since Wii U, they've been pushing Minecraft on their systems. So it seems like they actually like and him being owned by he is owned by a big company now.
Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft.
Yes.
So I think that does kind of increase his likelihood. And one thing is like Smash Brothers has gone from representing all of Nintendo to kind of representing all of gaming.
Yeah.
And one aspect that we've kind of missed is indie games. And no one can argue with the fact that Minecraft is the biggest indie game ever.
I don't think you can.
You cannot. And I would genuinely like to see Steve in.
Can I get some high def Steve?
High def Steve would be awesome and
that'd
hilarious.
Be weird.
All right.
All right. Mine's a little bit of a half and half. It's weird. I only kind of made it this way based on just like a connecting idea. My number 2 is Banjo Kazooie / ukulele. Banjo and Kazooie because they are owned by Microsoft, and like it seems like as of late, Nintendo and Microsoft have been sort of buddy, and like just as the Wesinator was saying, Nintendo is now like having Smash encompass all of gaming. Like we have Solid Snake from Konami, we have Mega Man from Capcom. It's like all encompassing at this point. So it'd be interesting to have another duo-based character like Duck Hunt Dog in Banjo Kazooie and Ukulele. Ukulele was sort of the wild out there indie kind of pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they couldn't get Banjo Kazooie from Microsoft, then maybe they'd look into doing another duo from indie. But again, kind of with the indie characters. Still, it'd be interesting to have just another duo pair.
Also, I think another one that is kind of to its credit is it would be kind of like Simon and
Richter.
Not so much Richter as I was gonna say Simon, Mega Man, those characters, except with the NES, N64, because those characters they're not Nintendo characters, but they're known for their Nintendo games.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see like how they have the classics like Pac-Man, Game & Watch, and Mario. Like I think in All Stars for Smash 4 they have like all of those as a section you can fight together just based on what year they were released. You kind of do the same with those guys with like the N64 or Nintendo recognizable games.
Yeah, that'd be neat. And my final one, the least likely, but I'm still kind of confident, Goku. He's going in that Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, making his way over to Smash.
He's got several mobile games now, several main console games. He's got a movie. Goku, sleeper pick of the year.
Exactly. I think, and honestly, I only have one argument for him, and that is just a throwaway line from E3 this year where Sakurai said that he wants to make the impossible possible with Ultimate. And they've, all kinds of things that people have been saying are impossible, like Ridley's too big. Now Ridley's in Smash.
Bayonetta's too sexy. Bayonetta's in Smash.
And even before that, all the way back to Melee, it was like only Nintendo characters, and then Sonic and Snake.
Oh yeah, Sonic was my favorite character in Melee.
What?
You said Melee.
He was only in Brawl, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, but you said all the way back to Melee.
Yeah, back in Melee, it was only Nintendo characters, and then
I'm Rarden. Forgive me, viewers.
No, I think we had a mixture of Rardenness and lack of communication.
Understand?
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Anyway, Goku's gonna be in Smash. Don't you forget it.
But before we go to mine, playing on Goku again. This is for my Smash conspiracy theorists. If you look at the Donkey Kong, or the K. Rool,
the K. Rool
if you look at the
announcement
K.
trailer.
Rool announcement trailer, the final shot is Donkey Kong, K. Rool, and Diddy punching in like a beautiful like sunsetting area. If you go to Dragon Ball Super, the fight with Android 17 and Dragon Ball Super Goku, they fight in the exact same location. Quote me now, Goku will be in the game. And my least likely character, very, very least likely, Dante or Nero from Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, that's wrong. Your least likely is Sora.
Listen, Sora is the most likely. Sora will be in the game, by the way. Dante and Nero. I say this one's least likely, even though I have like hope for them being in, because one, they're made by the exact same person who made Bayonetta, like same company and original creator. But I feel like at the same time, having another sort of like gritty character in there, like realistic gritty character, like we already have Snake, we already have Bayonetta, Zero Suit Samus to some extent. Not as much, but I don't know if Nintendo would be willing to do another like character like that. Granted, I think having like half demon individuals just leaping across the stage killing things would be awesome. It just feels like I don't think they
Not very Nintendo.
not a Nintendo thing. We did it enough with Bayonetta. She kills angels and demons. That's enough.
I've never played a Bayonetta game. I've never played any of these games. What is it? What game is it?
Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry. That's a PlayStation thing, isn't it?
Yes.
So it'd be like another. Would they allow another Cloud-like character?
So that's all I've got for the last choice of mine.
All right, leave in the comments. Who do you think will be in the DLC of Smash?
Claptrap.
And follow this on Twitter as they go through and announce all the. Claptrap's an assist trophy.
Claptrap.
Anyway, follow this. Follow both at PowerKnight97.
Yes.
And follow at what's my?
Is it not the Wesinator?
Yes, at not the Wesinator. It's confusing, I know, but I love it. At not the Wesinator on Twitter.
If you see the Kingpin, it's him.
Yes, the beautiful Kingpin from Into the Spider-Verse. Follow us on Twitter at diddlydoo22 if he decides to join this. I'm challenging you.
I want to see his choices.
Hey guys, Editing Wesinator back, interjecting again. Just wanted to establish that with the day we recorded this, I did contact Diddly Doo, and I told him to write his stuff down before any announcements were ever made, so if he does decide to react to this, just know he is also going in blind. He also wrote it down before Joker and all that, so yeah, anyway, back to the outro.
Every time they announce a new DLC character, we will keep score. Even if that's like by the 5th time that they announce it, it's 000. Which, that would be legendary.
The big meme, we all get it wrong.
Yep. And a big thank you to Andrew, our cameraman.
Hello.
Oh, okay. And how should we exit this?
Yeah. Bye. Until the king summons us again, keep your flames
That's
burn,
for your
my
channel.
faithful knight.
No.
2 to the 1 from the 1 to the 3. I like good chicken and I like good beef. Smoke so much meat you wouldn't believe, and I get more sauce than a plate of wings. 3 to the 1 from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad girl at Walker Meats. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation about pork and beans. I've been to the plant where the stew